Introduction. Rajiv was excited to go to school today. The other day, the class was discussing people doing various kinds of work for livelihood. There was the barber, the vegetable seller, the grocery seller. Rajiv was interested in the people who made pots. Their class was going to visit the local potter to see how pots were made. Friends, we will discuss about pot making. Objectives. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify the type of soil needed for pot making. Discuss the steps in making pots. Use of clay vessels. Making of pots. The potter was just starting his day and preparing to make pots. Let us see the steps in pot making. The clay known as potter clay is used to make pots. The clay is sieved and mixed with water and make it workable. Make sure to remove all air bubbles from the clay. Making of pots. Place the clay in the middle of the potter's wheel. Tap to center with dry hands while wheel is turning slowly. Get the hands wet and push clay forward towards the center. If your clay is not centered, it will be difficult to make a nice pot. Making of pots. Now, raise the clay into a cone and level top of cone with thumb's pressure. Stick the thumb slowly into the middle of spinning clay. Leave about half of an inch of clay for the bottom. Making of pots. Stick the 4 fingers into the hole and slowly pull out. Continue this activity until the hole is about as big as you want the bottom to be. Shape the pot in the shape you like. When the pot is ready, get a wire or fishing line and use it to cut the bottom of the wheel. Baking of pots. Leave the pot in open for about 2 nights to dry. Then bake it in a kiln to make it strong. Uses of clay vessels. A potter makes different vessels like pots, cups, pans, jugs, and flower pots. Clay pots are used to store water during summer as it cools the water. People also use clay vessels to cook food. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. Potter uses potter clay and rotating wheel to make pots. Pots are dried and then baked in kiln to make it strong. Clay pots are used to store water during summer as it cools the water.